Hello everyone, Logan's Rick here. How is everybody doing? I'd like to wish everyone a happy Valentine's Day to those that celebrate it. Matter of fact, as soon as this video is made, I will be spending the rest of today with my lovely wife. I got some stuff that we're gonna do today that are Valentine related. Now, okay. Now there have been a couple things. I've had to rebuild the slime fun smelter because, well, to be honest, the one with STB doesn't really do anything. To be completely honest. And the main thing, see, what is under Valentine's Day? Oh, just wool, glass, and clay. That's okay. It almost seems not even worth it. But yeah. So I've been working on the nuclear reactor because that's what I've been trying to hurry up and get built, so I can get energy flowing to places. And we're working on the reinforced plates. I do have some of the ingredients I need. However, I don't have all the ingredients I need. Matter of fact, when I logged off last night, I was actually looking for silver dust. Lots and lots of silver dust. So while this is sifting through gravel, I will be working on that. Take a bronze, a silver, gold, and copper. And we have Corinthian bronze. Because the one that goes right here, it's the hardened metal. Hardened metal is a little difficult to put together with the little bit of room I have here. So let me throw this together here real quick. Now I still have not figured out how to set this so that fire doesn't go out. I did sit here and try to keep it lit. Tried redstone, tried torches, tried the redstone clock, and nothing seemed to work. Now I even tried the old school method, which was to put 4 redstone repeaters in a relay. Excuse me, and hit it with a redstone torch so that it circles, creating a old school redstone clock. And that didn't do anything either. So I was very disappointed. So I have reached out to my good friend Laffy to see if he remembers how he did it. Because the way he did it seemed to work. Whoops. But yeah, this will be the main focus of today. Will be to getting these plates done. Because after these plates are done, then I have to make the carbonated edged energy capacitor, and then the cooling cells, and then I can submerge the damn thing in water. Pardon my language. So yeah, I'm excited. You know, I mean, I'd love to see, this come about. Alright, did you give me any silver this time, now that the server has reset itself? Oops. Let's find out. No, there's gold. Magnesium. Obviously all stuff I don't need. Gold. Copper. One time I don't need copper is bunches of copper. Zinc. Zinc I don't need. Silver I'm after. Come on. It's tin. Aluminum. Silver! Yay! No, just let that do its thing. Now the output of this dust washer, it's random. Whether you get aluminum, silver, gold, copper, or whatever. Whereas when I ran it through, when you run the sifted ore through the other ore washer, you actually get a large percentage of all the other ones. But even then, that was random, because I remember bunches of time on Adult Craft where I would run all that ore through, and then looking for silver, gold, or copper, and only get copper, if that. It's just one of those things. What's that? Gold? Yeah. Gold seems to be between gold and copper seem to be the high marks of this washer, which is fine. Let's see. Alright, well, I will let that do its thing. Something else is if I let one side of the washer fill up to 64, so that no more goes into it, then it'll just generate the one, which is fine. Now I need 24 of each of these because yeah, because 8 times 3, because there's 8 ingots per plate. And from what I understand, I was reading up on this that they're coming out with a new version of Slime Fun that's supposed to have even more stuff in it. So I can't wait, really. I'm always excited to see what new things that they shove into Slime Fun. I mean, and it's not even so much that the stuff takes time. It's just so uber tedious, because you got to sit there and you got to craft stuff, and then but once you get the stuff crafted, well, then you can just throw it all together. And I can see we're getting more gold and silver. If there was a way to get any kind of dust, then trust me, I would have done it already. But there isn't. I'll let that do its thing. Use me. Use me again. Wow. A lot of times, because I record these episodes early in the morning. If you haven't guessed already, a lot of times I'll sit down and I'll pop me open a can of Monster, just because the ingredients inside is enough to wake me up, even though it's sometimes not always right away. But it's very bubbly sometimes, depending on the can. So a lot of times, so when I excuse me, it's because I'm belching. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with it. Yeah, this right here is probably the most exciting thing going on around the server at the moment. We did start building off of Sage's village yesterday as well. However, that's not even close to being where either of us want it. So that's not even good. That's not even going to be videotaped just yet. But yeah. But you know, on the flip side, at least you know those who view this video or any of the other videos will see what one has to go through to build the nuclear reactor. Even in creative mode, even though you can go into your creative menu and get some of the ingredients, you will still have to sit here and run them through Slime Fun machines. Oh, excuse me. To build the different pieces that you need, which is nice, because even though it's creative, it does give it its own own little small challenge. Alright, so we're at 20. So make 21. Just need a few more. Yeah, that should work. Two. 23. 24. Okay, so now I have to work on the hardened steel, which is Damascus, which I have a bunch over here. Duralumin, compressed carbon, and aluminum bronze. Oh, use me again. So, let's go ahead and start with the compressed carbon, because that is probably the easiest thing to start with. I am going to need 24 of those. Such fun, right? It's 8. Well, so free up some more space here in my hot bar so I can put more coal down. And I can compress this all at once, which is nice. Now, they already gave me some compressed carbon. There's 20. That should give me 24 in total. Hey, 24. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Now, we need duralumin, which is aluminum and copper. Okay, that was the Damascus steel. And excuse me. Now I should have see, do I have any aluminum ingots? No, I don't. Toss the Damascus steel over here. Put a sign on it. Okay. Okay. BSUs are acting funny again. Something I have noticed. Every now and then, if something happens to the server in some way, the BSUs and HSUs will start behaving funny. It's the strangest thing. Alright, so let me put some of this other stuff away first. We have lead, we have iron, we have zinc. Finally have a piece of silver dust. We have tin, copper, quartz, magnesium, and aluminum, or as I like to say, because it's just easier to say it, even though it's politically incorrect in the U.S. Aluminium. Okay. And I needed copper. Oops. Alrighty. Let's go make some duralumin. Now sometimes this will actually stay lit long enough for me to make the ingots that I need. Other times, not so much. Okay, so the order of this is dust, aluminum dust, copper dust, and then the ingot. So let's put that there, and that there, and it should give me duralumin. Yay! Now I can double this. I don't know how this will turn out with these. Awesome. And I know it doesn't seem like it, but this actually does make it go a little faster. Now, something I have not experimented with is whether or not, if I do this, whether it will do the same. Yes! Awesome! Except I also got a copper ingot out of it. Not good, but not bad either. And I'm just getting copper ingots out of it. Alright, so let's bring this back down here. Just relight that. As it gets down to the smaller amounts, it does just help to just do it the way I was doing it. Now I think these copper ingots I could run through the pulverizer and it should give me copper dust back. Yep, there we go. And then I can use that to finish off the duralumin. And we have 24 of that. And now the only other thing that's left to make is the aluminum bronze. So aluminum, and aluminum dust again, plus bronze. And since I got more aluminum dust than anything, then to make bronze, we need copper, tin, and then copper. So 2 stacks of copper and tin dust. Shouldn't be an issue. There's the tin. And there's the copper. Alrighty. Like I said, it's not so much that the stuff takes forever to do, it's tedious. Alright, so let's make our copper ingots first. Okay. Now the pattern these are done is copper dust, tin, and then the copper ingot. Sometimes order does not matter. Most of the time it does. Because if they're done out of order, then you get some funky ingots. That's about the best way I can put it. Okay. 3. Okay. Well, actually went by fairly fast. And then our next thing is to take that and mix that with the tin and the copper. But I did that already. Right, okay. I'm here, folks. Alright, so where these want to go in is aluminum dust. Whoops. And then the bronze ingot, and then the aluminum dust again. Except that's supposed to be aluminum ingots. And that's fine. Take care of that here real quick. That was rare. Normally the netherrack does not stay lit that much. That's okay. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Now I'm counting to. See how I have 6 on top, and it's drawing from the top the top one first, and just to make sure that I don't get any funky ingots or get all aluminum ingots or all bronze ingots. I have I'm counting how many hits it takes to finish off the top, and it also goes a little faster that way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. See what I'm talking about. I need to go get 3. Now, because I did mess up. Oh, why did I go in there for? Supposed to go into the pulverizer and went to the charging bench instead. I thought I had hovered over the pulverizer. You know, stuff that does happen. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute now. Two. And then that one. Okay, so now we have 24 aluminum bronze, which then should make hardened metal. We hope. Yay, hardened metal. Now I am going to try something, because I don't think if any of these ingots are mixed that it will do anything except make what I want it to make. Yes, perfect. Because they're already mixed ingots, they won't mix with anything else. Now we have our hardened metal, which then can then be made into the reinforced alloy ingots. Such a joy, right? Okay, so this is now done with using solder billion, 24 karat gold, Corinthian bronze, hardened metal, and Damascus steel. And it makes our reinforced alloy ingot. Again, I believe this is a situation where if let's find out. No, it won't. It actually physically will not let me put all 23 in there, which is kind of interesting. So I will unfortunately have to do this one at a time. It sucks, but you know. Try something here. Nope. Even then, it will not let me. Well, yeah. That really does suck. hands are starting to go numb. Every now and then, because of my age and the fact that I have arthritis, every now and then my hand gets numb. Not the funnest thing in the world, mind you, but you know what? Sometimes it feels like it's on pins and needles. Other times it just feels numb, like my hand became dead weight. Now this, I really do wish there was an easy way to speed up the process for. In all honesty, let's just turn something very probably something semi simple into something something very tedious. Oh, at least the fire is staying lit for me. I think it's because of the amount of time that passes between hits. Okay, maybe not. Oh, excuse me. Now, if any of you that have come to these this series of videos and find it to be boring, I do apologize. And if by watching this series you realize slime fun really isn't for you, well, I apologize for that also. I mean even though it's, you know, it's tedious in making stuff, you know, in the end you got some nice stuff. I mean, like the solar generators are a prime example. This nuclear reactor, once it's done, will be another prime example. you know, stuff that's OMG tedious, but at the exact same time, you know, very much worth it. Okay, so now we have our reinforced alloy ingots, and I put that into a compressor after I grab the ones from over here. Even though it's probably going to give me a lot. Okay, so oh, cool. Nicely done. And then I have some reinforced alloy ingots left over that can be used for whatever. Alright, so the last thing to make on this reactor is this carbonado edged energy capacitor. And I need a large capacitor for that, which I actually do have. There's the medium. Compressed carbon. Okay, well I could have sworn I had the large up here. Maybe not, because you have to take the big capacitor and turn it into a large capacitor, which is funny by itself. And I know I'll eventually need 4 pieces of redstone in the end, maybe more. And then to make these redstone alloy ingots, I will need redstone, block of redstone, ferrosilicon, and hardened metal. Actually, you know what? I wonder if, just out of curiosity's sake, whether I can run these back through the pulverizer. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. Because I really don't want to I really don't want to go through and craft all of that again. Ugh. Alright, Alright, let's see, I need redstone block. Four redstone block, 4 redstone dust. Yes, 4 additional redstone dust. Ferrosilicon, which is iron, iron dust, and silicon. Do I have any ingots? Okay. And then we go to our silicon, which is right here. And then our hardened metal, which is, fortunately, I don't have to remake these Damascus steel ingots. You know, it's a painting by itself. Duralumin. You know what? Let's make the other stuff here first. Oops. Make the ferrosilicon first. Alright, take care of this here real quick. Alright. Okay, we now have our ferrosilicon. So let's get what we need for our aluminum, which is aluminum, aluminum ingot, aluminum dust, I think copper. Yes, and copper. Now I don't think I have any aluminum ingots. Nope. So I will need 8 pieces of aluminum dust this time. And only 4 pieces of copper. So it goes into that kind of a configuration. Okay, just have to watch it. 1, 2. What just happened? Okay, there's my duralumin. Oh, excuse me. And I'll need 4 pieces of compressed carbon or 2 stacks of coal. Okay, so we do Damascus steel. Oops. There's carbon, duralumin, and aluminum bronze, which was aluminum ingot, aluminum dust, and bronze, which was made by copper and tin. Because I know I don't have any copper ingots. Oops. Okay. Let's go make some bronze, shall we? Okay, so now we have our copper ingots. copper dust. There's tin dust in the middle. So our bronze. And surround that with aluminum. I'll need 8 pieces of aluminum because I don't have any aluminum ingots. You know, just works out that way sometimes. Okay, so then we do that. So bronze goes in the middle. And that. And then we have our aluminum bronze. Yay! Then all of that gets combined together, I believe. Yes, to make hardened metal. Good thing there's only 4 this time around instead of 24. So yes, hardened metal. Back up here so I can see the fire better. So I can light it easier. Get the feeling back in my fingers. Also told that it could be a early onset of whatchamacallit, of carpal tunnel, but my hands have been like that on and off for years. Okay, so take our redstone. Is it done in the smelter? Okay. Take our redstone, our block, our ferrosilicon, and our hardened metal. And we now have a redstone alloy. Now, normally I would just toss them all in there. However, there's only 4. Oh shoot! You know what? Oh wait a minute. We'll see. I think I messed up. Well, I'll find out here in a minute though. Okay, so an enhanced crafting table, and I need carbonado, which is perfectly fine. Huh. I have those. They finally have a use. There's exactly 4 of them. Okay, so we take our big energy capacitor, stick that in the middle, put that there, put this here, put our redstone there, except for the fact that I did in fact mess up because this all goes in the enhanced crafting table. Then we do that, and then we do that. And we now have our large energy capacitor. Because the type of person that I am, stretch these out in case I need them in the future, or if once the vault is open, those that want to start an energy network and has something that requires 8100 joules of power can do so. I don't foresee it, but you never know. And then once the market gets open, then there's something else that will come in handy. Okay, so I have 33 of these now. That's bad effect. Okay. So now I need Carbonado. Carbonado is made from a synthetic diamond, a carbon chunk, and a pane of glass. And one of these I can get right now. Yes, the pane of glass. Put those up. Now, the synthetic diamond is again made from a carbon chunk and pressure chamber. So let's go make some compressed carbon. And I know I'm going to have lots left over, because that's usually what ends up happening. So, let's have some fun. Okay, they gave me 7 compressed and 12 regular. And that gave me 10. That's perfect. Pop over here real quick. Grab that. Over to the advanced crafting table. And we now have our carbon chunk. And that carbon chunk is then put into our lovely pressure chamber, which I have again have not found an electric version. That's okay. And we should have our synthetic diamond. Yep. I just need another carbon chunk. Some more coal. That may be enough. Let's see. It's 8, 3, 6, 7. Oh yeah, that's actually right on the money. Did that not go in? No, it didn't. So our flint goes in the middle. Compressed carbon all around. And now we have our carbon chunk. And we take our synthetic diamond, our carbon chunk, our glass pane to the smelter, and we now have a piece of raw carbonado, which is then ran through the pressure chamber again. To make regular carbonado. Now I think I can place this on the ground. Perfect. So if I need carbonado in the future, instead of having to go through that very much lengthy process, or the tedious process, it's both lengthy and tedious. Then I have as much carbonado as I need. Alright, so we will stick a large capacitor in there. That goes like that. Oops. That goes like that. And this goes like this. Now we now have our carbonado edged energy capacitor. Now, how is the rest of this made? In the enhanced crafting table. Perfect. I just have to watch it because of the blistering ingots. Do it. And now we have our nuclear reactor. Requires cooling, must be surrounded by water, it must be supplied with reactor coolant cells. Okay, so the last thing we need to make are the coolant cells. And this has a buffer of 16,000 joules, or a power of 500 joules a second. And like I said, there should be enough to power anything and everything inside the vault. Let's see. Reactor access port must be supplied with reactor coolant cells. Excuse me, which I'm not seeing on the list. Okay, refinery, freezer, nuclear reactor, automated crafter, weather assembler, access port. As you interact with the reactor via cargo nodes, can also be used as a buffer. Let's see, maybe it's in here. No, it's not in here. Wouldn't be GPS. Wouldn't be STB. Charging bench, electric stuff, heated pressure chamber, coal generator, bioreactor, auto enchanter, auto disenchanter, anvil multimeter, android, Refinery, fabricator, auto breeder, animal growth accelerator, freezer, nuclear reactor. Must be supplied with reactor coolant cells, which it doesn't tell me the hell they are. Let's see. Let's see if there's something here for on the Google search. Oh, it's called coolant cell. Oops. Okay, so well, I don't remember seeing anything like that. Let's go back to resources. Corinthian bronze, cobalt, carbonado, aluminum dust, copper ingot, carbon, compressed carbon, carbon chunk, uranium, bucket of oil, nether ice, blistering ingot, boosted uranium, plus plutonium, enriched nether ice, and then we got our blistering ingots. Cooler. No, that's not it. Carbonado, let's see. Regulator, advanced solar generator, carbonado solar, energized solar, charging bench, electric, heated pressure chamber, coal generator, oops, bioreactor, auto, chancer anvil, multimeter, android, refinery, lava generator, bus reactor, food composer, crop growth cellar, freezer, nuclear reactor, automated crafting chamber, reactor access port, fluid pump, carbon press, weather assembler. No, it's not even. It's not in here. Why is it not in here? That's so strange. Electric jetpack, parachute, multi-tool, solar helmet, night vision, jet boots. Yeah, that's not in here like whatsoever. Oil pump, nether drill. Yeah, that's all GPS stuff. I don't think it'd be in cargo management, no. Let's see. Now, let's see. See if there's something on YouTube.
Episode number 4, this should be. So, I got a place this reactor coolant port, or access port, which allows it to be held as this right here to be access port for cargo nodes.
No, I don't want to access it with cargo nodes. I want the blasted... Even go over the creation of the cooling cells?
Until we go.
Alright, well... Alright, this is the space I was going to use for this. So actually, let me push this up one more. Fill this with glass. And I'll use the black stain block just because it generally has a tinted effect to it. And because I'm in creative, I can do this. Are you serious? Okay. Now, go into our inventory and grab our reactor. Fuel slot. Your reactor will focus on power generation. If your energy network doesn't need power, it will not produce any. Coolant slot. This slot accepts coolant cells. Without any coolant cells, your reactor will explode. I couldn't find anything that's to do with coolant though. That's the only part of that that sucked though. I couldn't find anything in the book about it, like whatsoever. I'd figured it would have been under energy and electricity. You know? Electric crucible, electric ore grinder, electric heated pressure chamber, ingot pulverizer, coal generator, bioreactor, auto enhancer, auto disenchanter, auto anvil, multimeter, programmable android, advanced android. Powered android, refinery, lava generator, combustion reactor, food fabricator, auto breeder, animal growth accelerator, speed collector, food composer, crop growth accelerator, freezer, nuclear reactor. Must be supplied with reactor coolant cells. I found the nether ice coolant cells. That was kind of interesting. Allow sheet to interact with a reactor via cargo nodes, which I don't have a use for. Soldiers, synthetic sapphire, raw carbonado, nickel, cobalt, ferrosilicon, gilded iron, synthetic emerald, redstone alloy, synthetic diamond, carbonado, iron dust, gold dust, copper dust, tin dust, lead, silver, aluminum, and zinc, magnesium, copper, tin, silver, lead, aluminum, zinc, magnesium, sulfate, carbon, compressed carbon, carbon chunk, obviously the gold, the carat gold ingots, silicon, uranium, bucket of oil, bucket of fuel. There's another ice, blistering ingots, enriched nether, neptunium, plutonium, and boosted uranium. Alright, they have these coolant plates have to be in here. Because if they weren't, see, steel thruster, power crystal, solar panel, electromagnet, electric motor, heating coil, hardened glass, solar array, cooling unit. There we go. No, that's not it. That's a cooling unit. That's not. That's not a coolant cell. It's a cooling unit. Nether ice coolant cell, reactor coolant cell. There we go. Packed ice? Really? Oh, packed ice in a freezer. Okay. Let's go make a freezer. Yeah, you see, I knew it had to be in the book here somewhere. It's just a matter of finding it because of how the book is set up. Okay, so let's build a freezer. Get some packed ice here. Get that set up. Okay, so the coolant cells are packed ice in a freezer. If I'm not mistaken, no, it would be under that. It would be under here because it's electrical. Freezer 1, freezer 2. Let's do freezer 1 for now. Freezer is 2 motors, packed ice, 2 cooling units, and a medium energy capacitor. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta grab some motors, which I do have. I know I'm over time on this video as well. I'm just so very close. Grab my motors. Battery, flint, bucket, stone chunk, blaze rod, obsidian, clay. What size capacitor do I need for that? None. Okay. Just need an electric motor. I put it in the machines by any chance? Yes, I did. Okay. And then I just need ice, which oddly enough doesn't melt in my hand because you know it's Minecraft, so. Advanced crafting table. Actually, first to make these. So we'll do that, then that, then this, then that. That makes our cooling unit, which I'm about to take care of here in a minute, in case I need more of these in the future. I'm sure I will. At the rate that I build stuff, especially with the needing of the coolant cells. Okay. So I think I have enough of these. One silver ingot. Do I have any silver ingots? No, I don't. Ooh, I am in luck though. I have one silver dust. I'm sure I have more in the machine, but for the sake of time. Okay, one silver ingot. Again, an enhanced crafting table. So goes that. One piece of packed ice. 2 cooling units. And a medium energy capacitor, which I will have to run back and go get. Just fine. So I also got to grab another motor. Medium. Well, I have large capacitors I gotta throw in there anyway. Carbonado to throw in there. Cooling units to throw in there. Oh man. Fun stuff though. Fun stuff. Okay. Medium capacitor. Oops. 2 motors. Gives me a freezer. 256 joule buffer, which is fine. I got a node right there. I'll stick these in here. Yay! Reactor coolant cell. Trust me when I say this, I feel very accomplished to have even built this. So And cats knocking stuff over. Because it's not even their breakfast time yet. But that don't mean that they're hungry. Okay, I will grab these 6 for now. Oops. I also removed the tunnel from the nuclear lab to here. It was right there. I did remove it because the vault is supposed to be done in the way that the Vault-Tec would have done their vaults, so there would be no shortcuts. Okay, so I will put those in there. Fuel slots. This slot accepts radioactive fuel such as uranium. Just for S and G. No. I'd actually have to go make some uranium. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. Uranium is actually not all that difficult to make. Come on now. What's going on? Yay, timeout. Ugh, I do hate it when it does that. And that's actually a Minecraft bug, not a server bug. Okay, well, while it decides to do that, I'm gonna go ahead and hop back in. Because, why not? Okay, so I'll put that in there for now. I'll put that in there for now. Make multiples of the freezer in case others want them. Oh, can you not? That's why I'm getting errors again. All right, I'll go ahead and end the episode here. Again, this is a Minecraft bug, not a server bug. There we go. So I actually used to have this issue on Adultcraft a lot, and it has to do with, it's a Java issue. Updating your Java won't fix it. It's just one of those things that has to write itself out. So unfortunately, if you're an unfortunate person who gets that error a lot, then you're kind of screwed until it decides to work itself out. Sorry. Grab a BSU here real quick. Because the cooler or a freezer is a machine. Okay. Alright, well, I'll go ahead and end the episode there. To appreciate anyone and everyone that that comes out and checks out my videos. There's semi-important information in the description below, and I will see everyone in the next video. Take care, everyone.